What up, this is KB, this is Loot Lifestyle TV. Today we're at Mike Grella's house, New York Red Bull player, former Leeds United player, former Duke graduate. Let's go. What's going on, Mike? How are you, bro? Good.
Welcome. Come on in, boys.
What's up? We're here with Mike Grella. How you doing today, Mike? What's
Good,
going
man.
on?
Yourself? Good.
It's pretty good. All right, so our brand's called Loot Lifestyle, stands for letting out our thoughts, and what we promote is really going out and chasing your dreams, stopping at nothing to get that treasure in your life, and kind of taking an alternate route, not doing what everyone says, and kind of making your own stand and going your own way. And your story is a very interesting one. So you graduated Duke in 02?
I graduated Duke in 05.
In 05?
Yeah.
All right, nice. And then after that, you were
Not that old, man.
And after that, you were drafted, right, to go into the MLS, but you kind of forewent that route and took your chances in Europe and got signed by Leeds United, and just kind of go through that with us a little bit.
Yeah, I was drafted. I was always highly ranked as a youth player and a collegiate player.
Mm-hmm.
And I got drafted by Toronto, by the MLS. I had a lot of talks with them. Yeah, MLS is no doubt, it's a great organization, a great league, but just had a desire and a belief in myself and something that I thought about as a kid that I really wanted to play over in Europe.
Yeah.
And so I took my chances to go on a trial at Leeds United, which ended up
What's it like making a move like that? You know, like you graduated Duke, such a prominent school, you know, you could go out and get a regular job, start structuring your life. You know, a lot of kids at that age are looking for, you know, to make money, you know, to get into the real world. And you actually had the chance to go out and get a real job, and you had the chance to play in MLS, but you went to England, you know, you took this. And did that take a lot of sacrifice on your end?
Absolutely, man. I mean, the true story is I just grabbed a bag and booked a flight and kind of just gambled with it.
Sweet.
You know, I really believed in myself. I really believed in what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there and accomplished a lot of things that I wanted to do. But yeah, it was definitely a big gamble, a lot of hard work, a big culture shock, but it was well worth it.
One thing is that you were probably the only American on the team, I'm sure.
I think so for a long part. Yeah.
What was it like to go into that, you know, that kind of atmosphere where you're the only American? And at the time, what was it, 06, 05 when you got there?
05, 06.
Yeah, what was it like to go there? And, you know, American soccer is not as respected around the world. It's starting to get more respected now, but what it was like coming in as an American player?
Absolutely.
Did you get a lot of stuff from the other players? Was it a little awkward when you were in the dressing room?
No, all the boys are good, to be fair, but, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog. It's very aggressive atmosphere, very aggressive job competition. You have to prove your worth every single day. You got to wake up in the morning, you got to show up to training, and you got to prove to the manager every single day that you're the right guy for the job. I mean, no one's gonna give you anything over there, especially being the only American out in a foreign country. You have to prove your worth every day. You have to be double better than anyone else that's there to earn your playing time and earn your job.
And what's it like, kind of finally cracking into the first squad, you know, getting your first start? I'm sure Leeds has a lot of fans that go to the game. English soccer is huge. What's that like, getting your first start, getting your first crack at it?
Yeah. I have a big place in my heart for Leeds United and their fans. They're fantastic. But you used to get 25,000. Sometimes they open up the upper deck and get 40,000.
Wow.
And playing in front of them was fantastic.
And then you playing some incredible clubs. I saw that you played against Liverpool.
Yeah.
You almost scored a goal against Liverpool. I saw that. What was that like, man?
Great experience for me, you know, when the hard work finally pays off and you get these opportunities in your life and in your career. It's an unbelievable experience. You know, I got to play against Liverpool, Manchester United, Tottenham a bunch of times, and I have so many great memories from being away.
All right. So now, so you played in Leeds. Where else? You played in a few other clubs in England and then Denmark.
Yeah, I bounced around a lot in England for a while. I played for a couple clubs in London. I played for a club in Scotland. Bounced around all over the place. And,
what was that journey like? Was there like a lot of ups and downs, and like at times did you find yourself waking up and like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going at this. You know, I got this.
Every morning. Like I said, you know, you have to fight every morning for what you want and for your job. There was never a day where you kind of sat back and said, I'm set. So a lot of ups and downs I think in any professional athlete's career, except for the top, you know, in the world. But I think there's a lot of ups and downs, and trying to stay focused and trying to stay, trying to persevere and stay in the middle somewhere, not get too high when the times go well, and not to get too low when the times are bad, and just keep working. It's all about hard work and perseverance.
Incredible amount of sacrifice too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, being away from your family was hard and friends. Yeah.
Tough, yeah. Especially in England, you don't get to come home for Christmas time or anything like that. So.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, it was definitely a test of character and a test of how bad you wanted it. For sure.
And how crazy is it that almost 9 years later, you end up playing for the home team? You know, you're playing for the Red Bulls now. You got your family and friends going to the game. What does that feel like?
Always a dream of mine to come back here and play, represent a team in New York. I love New York more than anything.
Me too.
I love this club that I'm part of now, the New York Red Bulls. It's been fantastic, and it's just a dream come true, really.
Yeah. What's it like now that you go to the games and you didn't know anyone in the crowd, and now you go to the games and you got family, friends,
like 150 people.
Yeah. Getting them all free tickets.
It's a blessing, man. It's a real blessing, you know. And I can only wish that I can just keep this going and you know, be a solid member of the squad for as many years as possible. But just enjoying every day as it comes, and it's been fantastic.
Do you feel like you have a bit of a chip on your shoulder now, coming from Europe, and this being your first year in MLS after playing pro for a numerous amount of years?
Yeah, not so much. You know, I still live by the same sort of rules and by the same sort of standards that I keep myself to. I'm still working really hard no matter what. I still appreciate every day that I get to play the game and that I get to, you know, do this as my job and my career, and you know, I just enjoy my family every day, and that's it.
Yeah, values. So what was it like being part of the first New York derby, you know, FCN New York versus New York Red Bulls? What was that like? I mean, I saw it from TV, it looked insane.
Yeah, unbelievable, man, unbelievable. It's the first derby, and you know, I was saying the night before, this will be something that'll, in the history, you know, 20, 30, 40 years down, this will become a huge rivalry, and it'll become a huge match, and I got to play in the first one, being from New York.
Out there with your family and friends watching.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And what's it like playing in MLS in comparison to playing in Europe? I know Europe is crazy soccer scene because soccer is the only sport they follow. So whether you're playing the Premiership or even League 3, your games are going to be crowded. You're going to be signing autographs. You're going to be taking pictures with fans. And now you come to the MLS where soccer is growing in America, you know, especially after the previous World Cup. It's really kind of setting its mark, and a lot of young kids are playing now. And what's it like switching now to a growing league like the MLS that has a lot of potential?
I'm really happy to be here. I'm a lot more excited to be here than I ever was to be in Europe, to be honest, at this point, because this league's really going somewhere. You know, this organization's going somewhere. I can see the crowds growing. I can see the fans growing. I can see their understanding of the game grow. The level of football, the level of the game is growing. This is an exciting place to be right now. I think I'm right in the middle of it. I couldn't pick anywhere else, so I'm really excited and fortunate.
Yeah, I gotta ask you 2 things about goals you've scored. First one, how does it feel like to score the 1,000th goal for the New York Red Bulls? What's that like, man?
Yeah.
Come into the squad, your hometown guy, you know.
Yeah, you know, I gotta give a thanks to all the guys who before me scored, and unbelievable, you know, how lucky that is that it's my first goal for the club. It's the 1,000th goal for the club in their history, and it was a great goal. So you know, I'm just blessed, really. You know, I thank God, and it's just really fortunate to be in those situations and have these opportunities. I'm just really happy.
Yeah. And the second goal I want to talk to you about. All right, Leeds United, FA Cup.
Yeah.
Triple crossover, I think.
Double step over.
Double step over.
Yeah.
Turn to the right, upper 90, top cheddar, golazo. What was going through your head after you scored that?
Yeah, it was really good, because I got that goal signified that meant that we got to go through and play Manchester United in Manchester United, which we end up winning in front of 90,000.
Wow.
And
what was that like?
The history of Leeds United, Manchester.
Yeah, it's a big history. Brian Clough.
Big rivalry. Yeah. And so for us to go through and play them and give that joy to the fans and give that joy to ourselves and our families was fantastic. And that goal was just.
What was the celly like?
What's that?
What was the celebration like?
Oh, the celebration
big fist
was
bump?
just, it was just relief. Relief that people could actually get to see what I do. What I had actually in me, and if I get going and if I get hot. So for me, it was relief that, all right, there you go. People can get a little glimpse of what I can really do.
Nice. And it was probably a big statement for American soccer. You know, you're going out there and scoring such an incredible goal like that. Show that we actually have skill out here, technique out here, and we know the game.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And one more question about soccer related. Who do you say is the best player that you personally stepped on the field with? playing, you know, watching, playing against or playing with, you know. I know it's like watching it, you see a certain thing, but when you're actually playing with the players, you see everything they do, their movements, how they touch the ball, and who do you think is your best?
Yeah, you know, I played against a lot of some really big time players.
Yeah.
The best that I've ever played against probably is Luka Modric.
Luka Modric.
From probably, you know,
when he was at Tottenham.
He was at Tottenham. We played him in the FA Cup, and just watching him play was tremendous. But saying that, you know, Rooney played against Villa, all fantastic players.
Do you have like kind of like a little bit of a not fan mentality, but kind of you're still a fan, you know, you're out on the field and you're playing against Rooney.
Yeah, it's a funny one because, you know, you like, you want to shake their hand and say what's up because they're big, you know, they're big name players. But you know, the truth is when the game's at hand, you know, they're just you just you know, they're another person like you. If they can do it, you can do it, and you just want to work hard to win that game.
Yeah.
Afterwards, obviously, it's like wow, it was
I just played against
Rooney. Pretty cool. But
awesome.
but at the time, it's the job at hand.
All right, that's awesome. So we see a lot in Europe how these soccer players are like huge style icons, whether it's David Beckham back in the day with the different haircuts, whether it's Neymar, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, like fans and other people watching the game want to like dress like these guys. Do you ever think like American soccer could get to this point, like we'll have some style icons playing on the national team and then kind of use this to gain more fans for the sport?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think for sure the European culture is more into fashion and the soccer players buy right into it. And I think the American players can definitely become more iconic and become, you know, kids look up to them already and see the way they dress and the way they live and the way they act and replicate that. And so I think the fashion is a huge part of it.
It's a huge part of the game now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All the crazy haircuts, the different, you know. And what about you? What do you like to wear off the field? What kind of brands? What kind of style?
Yeah, well, most of the day I like to just be chilled out, so I'll wear sweats and hoodies. You know, I'm sponsored by Nike.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
what's that like? Do you get like a package every month or like?
Yeah, it's a whole structured deal, but I'll usually wear Nike hoodie, Nike everything, just relax.
Nike joggers.
Just sort of,
You like the joggers? That's a big thing right now.
I'm all Nike'd out most of the time, and then when I'm not, usually I'll have like a little bit of Dolce & Gabbana or some other stuff like that. Yeah, I have a couple nice pieces and mix them with a couple Zara stuff, to be honest. And,
all right, what about the hats? The like Pharrell kind of hats. So what do you think about those? You ever
I like them. They're not for me. I like them though. I like when people go out and do their own thing like that.
Yeah.
He makes it work for himself.
Yeah.
I'm more into snapbacks.
Yeah.
And I actually like some Paperboy hats that I had. Some
Paperboy?
old school ones.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But that's it for the hats for me.
So what do you like doing? I mean, obviously you're always busy, either practice or games. But what are some hobbies off the field? Like, where do you like to go eat, especially around here in Long Island?
Yeah. You know, my dad's a chef, so we
really?
don't go out too much. He's always bringing stuff up.
Oh man, what kind of food does he make?
He has an Italian gourmet market.
Oh wow!
And it's out in East Northport. It's called Seven Brothers. And so most of the time I'll stop by him and hang out, have an espresso, have lunch, have dinner, whatever. If not, you know, we like a spot in Brooklyn called Sweet Chick. Me and my wife would always go there.
What do they have there?
It's like Southern comfort.
Oh, okay,
okay. Fried chicken and waffles, cheddar waffles, stuff like that. So it's like a little bit of a treat every now and then.
Yeah, now if they have that kind of food in England, like fried chicken,
you know, it's hard to find. It's hard to find a good one.
Yeah, a lot of fish and chips out there.
A lot of fish and chips, which were delicious though. You'd be surprised. They were delicious as well, but. You know, with the food, we sort of bounce around. We do everything pretty well rounded.
Cool. And what kind of music are you listening to nowadays? Yeah,
same sort of thing. I'm very well rounded with the music. I love a little bit of hip hop when I'm in the mood for it. A little bit of dance, Euro, country, even. You know, I really go all over the place. I have a respect for all the different facets of music.
Yeah. Sweet. So what's the go-to pre-game Mike Grella song?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It's mixed with a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of dance. A lot of motivational stuff that gives me a lot of confidence before listening to it, and you know, just reminds me who I am, where I came from, and what I need to do that night.
If you got one song you could pick to put in your iPod, what's it gonna be?
Wow, that's a tough question. One song to put in my iPod. One of them that I keep going back to, even though this is probably not the one because I can't think of one, is
Yeah.
Ambition with Rick Ross and
Oh,
forget
Meek
who else is in
Mill,
it. Meek
Wale.
Mill is in it.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually used to work out to that one,
Yeah.
or play my games
Yeah.
to that one too. That's
That's
awesome.
one that I definitely is in my playlist.
Yeah.
That
Dream Chasers.
definitely is cool.
Age of technology, you know, you have access to a lot of things like FIFA, a lot of soccer blogs, and then also the fashion statement wearing soccer jerseys. A lot of rappers are wearing like Arsenal, Man United jerseys, and then also with like shows like Men in Blazers and now BPL broadcasts. Do you think that's helping the game get more popular and kind of like when you were growing up, that stuff wasn't as readily available?
Without a doubt. I think celebrities and just people in general wearing soccer jerseys, you know, whether it be Arsenal, whether it be MLS jerseys, wherever it may be, Red Bull jerseys, and I think it's fantastic for the game. It just spreads awareness. It spreads and shows that the game's growing. And you know, I know personally when I see someone wearing a Grella jersey, it's really amazing for me to see that. But it's amazing because it's a great exposure of the club, of the name, of the culture in this country that we're moving in the right direction with soccer.
Did a little Google research. I found some funny images on the internet of you. I just want to, if you've seen them before, I want to have you take a look and see what you think. All right, this is the first one. So that's the image we found of you.
Which one's me?
That's Action Bronson,
Yeah.
and that's you.
All right.
You look like you could be related. Could not be.
Yeah. Like.
What are your
like
thoughts on
70
this
pounds
picture?
lighter,
What
but,
was it like to grow such a big beard like that?
Yeah, this was in Mexico right before my son was born. I grew this beard for a year,
Yeah.
sort of like rebellious. At least it looks rebellious. But yeah, it was good. I just wanted to grow for a year and just go after it.
Yeah.
And you know, I just had this image of growing this huge beard and just throwing on a white tee.
Did you know?
Just hanging out.
Did you know Action Bronson was growing the beard at the same time?
No, I had no idea. No idea.
And it both has like the little reddish
I was
blonde.
not going for this look. You know? But yeah.
All right, next one. All right, we have another picture of you. I mean, it looks like you're on like a Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon card,
Yeah.
and it has kind of your stats. Did you make this yourself or?
No way. I don't even know.
Have you seen this
if you didn't tell me
before?
it's a Pokemon card, I wouldn't even know.
Have you seen this card before?
No. Alright, cool. Macklemore scores when he wants to. That's really cool. Yeah, I get a lot of Macklemore shots.
Yeah.
But
I could see a little bit.
absolutely, yeah. Funny though. Funny, like you see, like there's fans from everywhere, fans from every sort of angle.
Yeah.
So pretty cool, man.
That's cool, man. How does it feel like to just like search your name and all this stuff comes up and like you haven't even seen it? I mean, there was also a video I saw of you. It's you in a video game and you're scoring a bicycle kick in a video game and it has like almost 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one before?
Yeah, I have seen it. I stumbled across it, but it's good. It's really good. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I play for the success of my career and whatever else, but all these funny things that come along with it, they're funny to look at.
Yeah.
Me and my family and I, we enjoy it.
Yeah.
We enjoy looking after, you know, some of the videos that get 10,000, 15,000,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
That's cool.
It's all positive, man. It all comes from a good place.
For sure, for sure. Ready for this, Mike?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, pizza or bagels?
That's that's a tough one though, bro. You stumped me on the first one. Pizza, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we picked the two biggest Long Island
bagels,
things.
bagels.
Bagels?
Yeah, I mean, being from Long Island,
Yeah.
bagels are king here.
Alright, sweet. Versace or Gucci?
Gucci more.
Gucci. A night out on the town with Mario Balotelli or Gronk?
Mario Balotelli.
Mario Balotelli.
Seems like a wild guy.
Pep or Mourinho?
Pep Mourinho. I'm gonna go for Pep.
Pep?
Just more elegant. in
Yeah.
everything he does.
Allen Iverson or Dennis Rodman?
Iverson.
Iverson?
Yeah,
AI? Alright, last question. Who's more handsome? Lloyd Sam or BWP?
Lloyd Sam. They're both my good friends. That's a pretty weird question, but Lloyd Sam. Bradley Wright Phillips is settled with a family.
Yeah.
He's good. Lloyd Sam, he's still single, so I'm gonna say he's more handsome for all the ladies out there.
Alright, so just wrapping this up, do you have any advice for anyone out there going after and chasing their dreams and kind of following the loot lifestyle we're preaching?
Yeah, absolutely. I think most important thing I could say is hard work and perseverance are the two main things for me. To be as talented as you want, I was a very talented player, but the only time I ever made advances in my career and in my life is when I worked extremely, extremely hard. So hard work and perseverance is the key.
Nice. Loot Lifestyle, we out.
Pleasure, man.